Good morning, my Real News Media TV family. Thank you so much for tuning in this morning, and I'm wishing for everyone a wonderful and a productive day. And in the news this morning for December 10, 2023, curfews imposed in sections of Westmoreland. The police have imposed the curfews in sections of White House and Green Hill in Westmoreland. The police said the security measure is in response to a surge in criminal activities in those communities. The curfew, which began at 6 p.m. on Saturday, December 9, will remain in effect until 6 p.m. on Monday, December 11. The boundaries of the curfew are as follows: Gordon District to White House, north from the end of the Vietnam Main Road, running in a southerly direction along an imaginary line to the two-story Pink House. East from the two-story Pink House, running in a westerly direction along the dirt track to Gordon Funeral Home. South from the Gordon Funeral Home, running in a northerly direction along an imaginary line to the entrance of the Culloden Housing Scheme. West from the entrance of the Culloden Housing Scheme, running in a northeastern direction along an imaginary line to the end of the Vietnam Main Road. In Geneva, Green Hill, north from the intersection of Causeway and the Green Hill Main Roads, running in an easterly direction along the Little London to Green Hill Main Road to the Green Hill Transportation Center. East from the Green Hill Transportation Center, running in a southerly direction along an imaginary line to Old Toilet. South from Old Toilet, running in a westerly direction along the Keene track to the intersection of Fuller's Field Main Road and the Keenefield Main Road. West from the intersection of Fuller's Field to the Keenefield Main Road, running in a northerly direction along the Causeway to Fuller's Field Main Road to the intersection of the Causeway and the Green Hill Main Roads. In Crowder, Top Lincoln, Green Hill, north from the intersection of Top Lincoln and the Peggy Barrett Main Roads, running in an easterly direction along an imaginary line to the Kings Valley Football Field. East from the Kings Valley Football Field, running in a southerly direction along an imaginary line to the intersection of Church Lincoln and the Green Hill Main Roads. South from the intersection of Church Lincoln and the Green Hill Main Roads, running in a westerly direction along the Green Hill Main Road to the intersection of Green Hill and the Causeway Main Roads. West from the intersection of the Green Hill and the Causeway Main Roads, running in a northerly direction along an imaginary line to the intersection of Top Lincoln and the Peggy Barrett Main Roads. During the hours of the curfews, all persons within the boundaries are required to remain within their premises unless otherwise authorized in writing by the member of security forces in charge of enforcing the curfews. Man wanted for triple murder in St. Andrew held in Clarendon police raid. A man featured on the Jamaica Constabulary Force's wanted Wednesdays was held by the police in Clarendon on Saturday morning. Charles Walford, who was wanted for a triple murder in the St. Andrew South Division, was held by the Meepen police during a raid on Junior Crescent in Meepen. Reports reaching the news are that a joint police and military team conducted targeted raids at Junior Crescent in search of an illegal firearm, which was evidence in a murder which occurred in the area on Thursday. The police said they were also searching for persons of interest during the operation. During the raid, the police said Walford was seen, taken into custody, and placed in the Meepen police lockup. The police said the operation was incident-free. Curfew imposed in sections of St. Elizabeth. A 48-hour curfew has been imposed in sections of the Goshen community in St. Elizabeth. The curfew began at 6 p.m. on Saturday and will remain in effect until 6 p.m. on Monday, December 11. The boundaries of the curfew are north along an imaginary line 5 kilometers from the Goshen Community Center to Mitcham Community, west along an imaginary line from Pepperwell Road to Wilton Crossing, south along an imaginary line from Rollins Garage to the National Housing Trust Housing Scheme, east along an imaginary line from Rollins Garage to the National Housing Trust Housing Scheme. During the hours of the curfew, all persons within its boundaries are required to remain within their premises for 48 hours unless otherwise authorized by the ground commander, police said. Renisha loses courageous fight with breast cancer. Renisha Townsend fought a good fight against stage 4 breast cancer. Unfortunately, Townsend passed away on November 23, a year after her battle with the aggressive cancer began. She was 37 years old. Chiantia, Townsend's younger sister, who contacted the news to appeal for monetary help towards her treatment, told the news that her sister died peacefully at Hope Institute. The now deceased cancer patient was transferred days before from Kingston Public Hospital after her family alleged that she was being neglected. They moved her from the KPH the weekend after the article was published, and she was at Hope. The family went to visit her on Sunday, and we got a call Monday evening to say that the doctor would like a family meeting with her sisters and the parents, Chiantia explained. She told the news that it was during the meeting that the doctors confirmed their worst nightmare. Townsend was too weak to undergo additional cancer treatments. The cancer had spread to the main organs like the lungs, liver, and kidneys, so she was to get treatment from India. A doctor from the Hope Institute told us about that treatment and that she could recommend her for it, and she was to start the radiation therapy as well, but she was too weak to get any of the treatments, said Chiantia. The breast was constantly bleeding, so the doctor said they were not sure if it was one of the veins or arteries that the tumor was eating away, but the bleeding was non-stop. So we went into the meeting and they told us that she was too weak to get the treatment, so all they could offer was the best care and comfort at that point, she added. Before that meeting, the family was optimistic that Townsend would have received Herceptin. According to breastcancer.org, Herceptin is a HER2 inhibitor targeted therapy. Herceptin works against HER2 positive breast cancers by blocking the inability of the cancer cells to receive chemical signals that tell the cells to grow. HER2 positive is a breast cancer that tests positive for a protein called human epidermal growth factor receptor 2. Though devastated by this news, Chiantia said her family rallied around their loved one to make the best of their time left together. They, however, did not know that their time would end 48 hours later. She was asking to come home, but the doctor said he couldn't allow that, so she asked her mother to get our father because she wanted to see him that Thursday evening. My father went to visit her and they left in the night. About 11 o'clock, we got a call from the hospital that she passed, Chiantia told the news. While her family is disheartened by Townsend's untimely death, Chiantia said they are now focused on lending their support to her 3 daughters. Townsend's 17-year-old daughter is reportedly devastated as the loss of her mother has made her an orphan. The woman also died, leaving a 2-year-old who Chiantia told the news is constantly crying for her mommy. Her eldest daughter is not taking it well. We had to stop her from school for a while. We got a letter from a doctor to bring to the school for her to get counseling, said Chiantia. We are going to assist her as best as we can. We have our families as well, but we have to come together and assist her because her father also passed away. Every day she says that she has nothing living for now because she lost her mother and father, she added. Brother and sister last seen at a cook shop reported missing. 20-year-old Kerrick Moody and 22-year-old Kenisha Moody, a brother and a sister of Greenhill District, Westmoreland, have been missing since Friday, December 8. Kerrick is of dark complexion, slim build and about 163 centimeters or 5 feet 4 inches tall, while Kenisha is of brown complexion, slim build and about 135 centimeters or 4 feet 5 inches tall. Reports from the Black River Police are that about 7:15 a.m., Kerrick and Kenisha were last seen leaving a cook shop in Grange Hill. Their mode of dress at the time they went missing is unknown, and they have not been seen since. Anyone knowing the whereabouts of Kerrick and Kenisha Moody is being asked to contact the Black River Police at 876-965-2232, the police 119 emergency number, or the nearest police station. The police said no photographs of the siblings were provided up to the time of disseminating information to the media.